So first things first, how to join a game when you're alone. What I do here is I hop into the lobby and I'm watching that little ping. It's searching for games with less than 50 millisecond ping. As soon as it bounces to 65, I leave the lobby. And you can see I have it poised to leave the lobby instantly. I hit my B, I wait there, and I'm not accepting a game unless it's less than 50 milliseconds. So there it is, I'm in one. Let's get this going. That doesn't work every time. There are a lot of times when I try to join a game and it puts me into not a lobby but into an actual game.
I am so tired of those damn noob tubers.
Yeah, that was Courtney from the last podcast. She was funny. So here's the thing with this game. I had some subscribers who asked for a game like a Wings of Redemption game. He was on Subbase. And he's played with his team, and he managed to win with a bunch of randoms. And I thought, you know what? It's been a while since I've done that. Since I played in a game where I didn't have a strong team. Like most of my videos lately have been about team tactics. They've been about working together. They've been about map control. And sometimes I even go and I outline plays. But when you have a handful of guys that don't even have mics, then that's a different experience, right? How do you work with a bunch of guys that don't play? So I get in this game, and what I hoped would be, sort of a tutorial on working with the team and succeeding anyway, or working without a team and succeeding anyway, really turned into a demonstration of why it sucks not to have a gosh darn team. So if you watch this thing, in the first half of the game, I don't think anyone else caps a flag. I took C, I took B, I take C again, I take B again. It's all me, 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 me. And the whole time I'm playing this, I get on my mic every so often, letting a guy know, like, hey, I'm capping C. Can you guys focus on B? Hey, I'm capping B. Someone go run and hold this. And see, this guy, I'm hurt. I know he's down, so I can just walk around here and clean him up. The whole time, I'm working with my team, trying to establish map control, trying to lay out some sort of game plan. And I feel kind of fortunate. A lot of times, randoms will respond to that, and it helps. And even in this game, one or two guys started working with me and trying to go for the win. Whereas at the start of the game, I don't know were they playing team deathmatch or domination? I'm not sure, but they seemed completely fine with being triple capped against. And then there's me taking risk after risk, trying to get some sort of map control and get a win. So, like I was starting to say, while I thought this was going to be a video on how to play without a team, it really turned into more of a video that had me thinking, why do you guys play without a team? My goodness. I promise you, Modern Warfare is actually a pretty good game. It's a lot of fun. You just have to be on the winning team every time. What makes Modern Warfare unfun are some of the bad game dynamics. What makes Modern Warfare unfun is when you get punished for having a bad team. Now, this Harrier strike turned out to be a mistake. I figured they had the A spawn, and I dropped it where on this pathway from the A to the B, which is would be high traffic. But without realizing it, they had gotten the C spawn. My team had rushed into A without capping the flag and flipped the spawn, which is why I got shot in the back there, because I didn't realize what was going on. So I had to speed up certain sections of this video because there's an 11-minute cap on YouTube, and I had to squeeze under it. And with showing you guys how to get better ping times, how to get into games and not just accept the first thing that Infinity Ward hands your way, it is hard to squeeze this in the 11 minutes. Anyway, so I'm on the phone. We've got two flags. Not on the phone. I'm on the mic talking to my team, and I'm asking them to work the spawn trap. So I told them, they made a mistake getting C, and I hopped up on the roof just a minute ago and asked them to hold down the street on the left, which is what you do. You want a guy on the roof. You want maybe a guy watching the alley, although if the guy on the roof, you don't really need him. But you do need some guys on the street because they can walk around the building, head past the turret wall, and break their way out of the spawn trap by running down that street towards the bridge. So I'm organizing my team, trying to put things together, and some guys are just not organizable. This guy stuns me, but it doesn't do it for him. Some guys just refuse to be organized. And it feels like every time I cap a flag or every time I attempt to cap a flag, then it doesn't work out. And here I was doing this denial of entry thing. It's something I do. if I have a strong feeling that they'll be coming from Alpha or a strong feeling they'll be coming from Charlie, sometimes I'll just throw stuns and nades in that direction so that they won't be headed that way. And if you lead with a stun, if you get a hit marker, definitely throw the frag or the Semtex next, because they'll be stuck in place with that stun. It's something I do all the time. So I don't know how many flags I cap in this game, but a lot more than normal would be the answer. In a team-based game, usually it's more about map control. It's more about knowing where the team is coming from and owning that section of the map and denying them their outlet from it. But in this game, it seems like we never establish any kind of map control. The randoms that I'm playing with have no notion of spawn locking or even capping flags, you might say. And it's frustrating. So I wanted this to be a, hey, watch me play a key role in getting a win. And it turns out to be a, look what happens when one guy goes up, an organized group of 6, and loses in spite of his best efforts. So this other team that we're playing against, they knew each other. They weren't randoms to one another, because I heard him talking in the lobby about things that not even related to Modern Warfare. Look at this guy's camping spot on the other side of the wall. That was pretty clever. Did you see him up there? I don't think I've ever camped there. But yeah, I heard him talking about like girlfriends or wives or something like that. So they obviously play together all the time, and I'm doing everything I can to bring us back, but sometimes I feel awfully alone, and that's so. One of the things these guys did is they ran around and held AC an awful lot, which kind of works if you have a lead like they do. If they had rushed towards B all game long, I bet I would have just sat there and worked up a kill streak and eventually had Harriers and Pablos in the air and had a bigger impact on this game than I did. But instead, because they ran around and kept pulling me off of my defensive position on Bravo and making me run to Charlie, making me run to Alpha, making me zip around, then, one guy can't do it all. I have heard on Host Migration, that's the podcast with Trump, Hutch, and C9ers, that they often say that on Modern Warfare, one guy can win a game. And I don't think that's true. On this team, I don't think Hastro could have won this game. I did everything I could. I know I can't win it. And sometimes, you just have to cap flags. These guys weren't capping flags on my team. And so I did it a lot myself. These guys weren't even defending flags. They were, as far as I can tell, playing free-for-all. And, while one guy can get a good score without the help of his teammates, one guy can't win domination all by himself. If the other team constantly runs end-arounds to Charlie like these guys did, if the other team constantly attacks and attacks and attacks, while your own team offers very little support. So, I used to watch these I Hate My Team videos put out by some of the other YouTube commentators and think, well, it's not a matter of you hating your team. Your team's not bad. You just didn't do enough. How could I have done more? I'm stuck on that. I spent all my time going after flags. I spent all my time either defending or capping or working map control. I communicated with them even when they didn't talk back, to the point where I eventually won them over. And what can you do? So they have an AC 130 in the air, and I know I didn't give them that AC 130, but the thing is the cause of 3 or 4 of my deaths, maybe 3. It's not that bad, but it's going to be what it's going to be. So I think the AC 130 actually killed me twice, and then I died a third time near the Bravo flag, hiding from it, which is not the way I would have played if there was no AC 130 in the air. So at this point in the game, a teammate of mine actually said, forget it, we've lost, the game is over. And it wasn't. They needed, we could have double capped. Even right now, let's see, we need 40, they need less than 20. So we just need to triple cap briefly, and we can win this game. And even now, if we just triple cap briefly, we can win this game. And it doesn't last. I shouldn't have gone up there. I didn't have the map control I needed to expose my back for that long. This guy's tripping me up, preventing me from holding Bravo. Stupid teammate. So the math was, you know, we could have won, and we have to triple cap, and it's a 3-on-1 situation there. Those are hard to win. And we actually do triple cap in a second. And I had these high hopes, you know, my team's finally rallying. I don't get B there, but I'm part of the B effort. My team's finally rallying, and maybe this can happen. What a video this would be. We have ABC. We're going for the lead. These guys are finally capping along with me. And then we lose 2 flags in a heartbeat. So I take this one guy out. I take cover to reload. And somehow my teammate can't get this guy way in the open. So I clean up him. That maybe should have been a kill. So after this bit of frustration, I ended up going to huppetgaming.com, posted up, recruited the team, and didn't lose again all night. So much nicer.